and welcome back to our life. So yeah, we have like 2 episodes left.
Right, we have 2 more moments left.
Yes, and I guess I'm Twilight.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I'm KG. We already forgot our intro.
Forgot to introduce ourselves. Wow. Anyway, yes, this is gonna be fun.
Yeah. So let's move it back to what we did before, where we did the base game and then the DLC. Because
oh yeah, what did we do last time again? I forgot.
We did barbecue and then sandcastle last time.
Oh yeah. So now
it's grown up. Last one is grown up for the base game and runaway for the DLC.
Huh.
And I think we should have DLC as the last moment for step 1.
That would be yeah, that's what I think too.
Yeah. All right.
So grown up first then.
Grown up. Let's go. Hold on. Okay. One sweltering summer day, you were in your living room with Cove, listening to the sounds of the birds chattering outside the window while you lay across the rug on the floor. Cove's dad had dropped him off earlier, and your moms had left the two of you along with Lizzie to play amongst yourselves. It had been too hot to go outside in the afternoon, at least according to Mommy, so your sister was starting to get impatient waiting for her golf class that evening. The three of you had trouble finding something fun to do. The beach and the playground were off limits, and you felt that it was too warm for anything like playing with your fuzzy toy animals.
Aww.
Then suddenly, a light came into Lizzie's big brown eyes, and her smile spread across her face. Having an idea gave her a new wave of energy. Since we're stuck inside, we should be adults. They don't play outdoors anyways. They're always inside telling everyone they're too busy to play. Rip.
That's true though.
Yep.
That's true.
Yeah.
Why?
You already said it for me.
Duh.
I said why, and it'll be fun. Duh. What do they do inside that we don't, besides use the phone a lot?
Wait, what year was this?
I forgot. I have to look it up on the Tumblr because they have information of what year this step was set in. So I'll look it up later.
All right.
Excluding a small huff, Lizzie decides to ignore Cove.
What do you think?
Sheena, what do you think? Do you want to? Cove said that doesn't sound fun. I bet we could come up with something else. I don't know. I want to.
I bet we could come up with something else.
Yeah.
I feel like.
Yeah. Because, like, Lizzie's, like, always, like, doing her own thing.
She's so bossy.
She's so bossy. She's the oldest.
She's so bossy.
I bet we could come up with something else.
Yeah.
Okay. But that's what I'm gonna do. And it's not fun when I pretend adults by myself. Do you do that a lot? What's it to you? Looking at Lizzie, it seemed Cove felt like he could understand where she was coming from, and he sighed. Do you really not want to play, Sheena? It was clear he wanted somewhere, but he still felt guilty about it. I'll try, but it sounds boring. Okay, I'll stay. Sorry, I have other stuff to do. You kept hesitating. I don't want to leave Cove alone.
I know, me too. Time to randomize?
Okay. How many is it? 4?
4, yes.
Yeah. Let's see. 4. Four. So we kept hesitating.
Yeah, let's do it. That's me in real life anyways.
Look down on your hands, still unsure. Apparently tired of waiting for you to make up your mind, Lizzie sighed. Fine, go over there, go play over there, Sheena. You flinched from her raised voice. It definitely wouldn't be fun to join now. Me and Cove will do it ourselves. It's decided.
Oh, poor Cove.
I'm so sorry, Cove.
Sorry, Cove.
The deal with Lizzie. I'm so He looked back at
Regretfully?
He looked back at you regretfully.
Sorry, we hesitated.
I guess.
Aww.
Oh no, I'm sorry, Cove. Now go on. Nodding goodbye to the two of them, you trailed off to find something else to do. Like he promised, Cove stayed put with Lizzie for the next couple of hours while you watched TV, played Godzilla, read a book, build a fort.
Build a fort. That's
Build
more
a
fun.
fort. Yep. You could hear them talking as you raced to your room to take pillows and blankets from your bed. When you went back out downstairs, you also took a couple of cushions from the sofa and found a spare blanket in the hallway cupboard. The dining room was the perfect place for building a fort. When you pulled out the chairs and covered them with blankets, you had plenty of room beneath the table to do whatever you wanted. You
Cute.
just scattered the pillows inside the fort to make it more comfortable when you heard Lizzie and Cove's voice again, and this time they were much louder.
Oh,
Curious about what was happening, you craned your neck craned your neck to hear them better. At first, you mostly picked up on Lizzie's high-pitched shouting, giving orders, telling Cove what to do, yelling about sports and the Olympics. That was pretty typical for Lizzie, so there was nothing new there. But then you started hearing Cove more and more as time went on. It sounded like they weren't having a good time. You stayed put.
Went to
You
see
want
what
to
was
see
going
what's
on.
going on.
Yeah, we
I want
should
to
just go
see.
there.
I want to see what's going on, too. You abandoned your pillow fort to go check on what was happening with them.
Why are you guys shouting so much?
From up close, you can see that your sister was red-faced and pouting, while Cove mostly looked confused. Neither one paid you mind.
Cove.
Shut up, Cove! You're being so unreasonable. You. I don't get what you want. This game doesn't make sense.
Ugh.
It does. You have to be realistic. I said that. But you're not. The yelling was noisy. Your parents were probably going to get mad, or maybe the neighbors. You had no idea what to do to make them stop at this point. It seems like the two of them would just keep working each other up as long as they could. Had the two of them been arguing like this the whole time? Thankfully, like a greeting card angel, Mom walked into the room. Lizzie rushed over to her, hanging onto the hem of her skirt and poking her tongue at Cove.
Lizzie, Sheena. What? Lizzie, Sheena, it's time to get ready to go.
You alright with that?
Sorry you have to leave early already, Cove. Their mommy said she'll walk you home so you won't be left in the cold.
Cove was still glaring at Lizzie, his face flushed red with anger. I can go by myself.
But
Bye.
Bye, Sheena. There was still a harsh edge to the brief farewell, but you knew it wasn't in you he was mad at. Without giving Mom a chance to stop him, Cove stood up and stalked out of the room, shoulders drawn tight.
Huh?
okay.
Worried, Mom turned to look down at you and Lizzie.
You two were playing nice with our new friend, weren't you?
You told the truth, you lied.
I'm telling the
telling
truth.
the truth. I don't care if that's
I'm
being
telling the
tattle-
truth. Bye, Lizzie.
I don't care if that's like tattletaling, but whatever. I don't care.
Tattletale.
We're
Well,
telling
also,
the
it
truth.
makes sense because you just got it there confused
Yeah.
too.
Right?
So,
You
yeah.
just told the truth. Okay, we're telling
Yeah.
the truth. Screw you. Just kidding. Screw
No
you.
kidding. No, it's okay. No, we
Okay.
still love our sister.
We still love our sister,
Even though
but
she's
stop
annoying.
that. But no, don't do that. You
Yeah.
told the truth. No, Lizzie and wait, no, that's you. I forgot.
No, Lizzie and Cove kept yelling at each other. They wouldn't stop fighting about everything.
Your sister's jaw dropped, looking betrayed as Mom put her hands on her hips.
Elizabeth! I told you to be kind to him. He's having a hard time right now.
Lizzie's mouth closed back up, replacing it by a tiny frown.
Aw.
I know, I tried, but he was...
That's enough.
No buts. We both know you can show someone a great time when you put your mind to it. We're going to apologize to Cove and his dad over the phone when he gets home from work tonight.
Lizzie hung her head, dragging a foot across the ground in front of her. Okay, Mom.
Good girl.
You caught pieces of Lizzie sulking to herself about how it was his fault too, but it was over.
Ah, right. We better get a move on.
Let's go.
Let's go, kids. Luani, where did you leave the car keys?
Yeah, I was like, okay. Mom hustled you all out the door, and you noticed during the car ride to the golf practice that Lizzie was quieter than usual. She was usually the first one to request which music to listen to in the car, but she didn't say a thing. Your parents noticed that she wasn't in the mood to be bothered. They gave her space, and Mommy just asked you what you would like to listen to. You picked your favorite song. It always made the car or ride more fun. You chose the soundtrack to a cool movie you saw a couple months ago. You chose a song you knew Lucy would like, and maybe that would cheer her up.
The last one.
The last one.
I would do that. I was like, yeah.
Yeah, might as well cheer her up, even though it's her fault.
He's our sister, okay?
Her sister, so yeah. You're happy to see it brighten her up right away, and she started singing along with you. Soon enough, her bad mood was a thing of the past. When the car ride was over, you spent in the twilight hour watching Twilight hour watching Lizzie hit things with other girls her age.
I couldn't react to that because I was scratching my eye.
Oops. So I think no worries, something dropped. It's fine. It didn't hit me, so it wasn't important either. So it's good.
Okay.
You didn't know much about golf, but you can tell that she really liked it. So you sat with your moms and tried to puzzle it out. It was nice. What?
Is it mini golf?
No, I'm pretty sure it's actual golf because they're in this giant ass field.
Oh, okay. That's interesting.
Yeah. Yeah, I've been to places like this. It's okay. It's fine.
I remember going to a place like that only just to run around the golf field because we supposed to.
Yeah.
Because it's PE.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
I remember I ran nonstop. And I think I had to go once, and then I never stopped running, and I finally finished, and I was so exhausted I can't even breathe properly.
Yeah. For me, I've only been to places like this only for a wedding. I don't know why. That's like a place apparently people use like a venue for weddings, or at least like not weddings like, you know, getting married, but like
golf weddings.
It's not like golf wedding. It's like apparently country groups are usually popular for hosting the parties for weddings. Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
I see.
Not actual weddings.
I guess so. Yeah.
Yeah, and yeah. The only time I've ever played golf was when like I had to go to a shooting range for golf, where you just stand on a pad and you just hit the ball and see how far it went.
I only played like the
mini golf.
No, not mini golf. More like it's just a toy thing. It's just a weird. It's not really mini golf. It's just a toy set.
A toy?
Oh, toy set.
I know what you're talking about. The plastic toy set.
And the plastic ball.
God,
and there's no hole anywhere. We just hit it anywhere. But yeah, the time that I get to play mini golf is VR chat and golf with our friends.
Yeah,
Steam.
I actually do miss playing mini golf with other people.
Yeah.
Before the world started to end.
Should I get you the game golf with your friends? It's really funny when you play it with everyone.
No,
especially with Len.
It'd be funny to yeah. If you didn't know, Len is our friend online, so.
Oh yeah. Oh well. Yeah. I mean,
if we
I guess if
him,
we should just
Yeah.
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 It's really funny.
Yeah, I would actually love to play like mini golf online and see how it's like. Frick, am I gonna like rage about how much like the ball is missing or whatever? But yeah.
Yes. Yes, exactly.
Anyways, we should probably continue.
Sorry, we just went on a tangent.
We went on another tangent.
Another tangent when it comes to stuff.
Yeah, we should just have a compilation of like us like having tangents during episodes of like.
Oh yeah.
When we're playing.
Oh Oh yeah, there's one of those things. That's
Yeah.
gonna be cool. Yeah, we should do that.
We should do that. We should definitely
Okay.
do that in the future. Anyways, we should move on.
Yeah, let's go.
It was nice sitting outside after being cooped up in the house all day, and you stretch out your legs to let the last few minutes of sun warm your skin. When the sun was finally out of sight, dipping behind the horizon, you all got ready to leave. Instead of going straight home, your mom took the family to dinner. You went to a restaurant you had been going ever since you could remember. Earlier, you caught the tail end of your sister's argument with Ko, but you can kind of tell all of this helped Lizzie be less angry. Car ride home was quiet, with only the radio providing escape from silence. Lizzie had been in better spirits now, but the closer you got to your neighborhood, the more she wiggled in her seat and frowned out the window. She knew what was coming when you all got back home. Clearly, she was dreading it. Soon enough, Mom almost turning onto your street and then reversing into the driveway. Once she cut the ignition, it was dead silent. No one spoke, only unbuckled their seatbelts and opened their doors. Lizzie was the last one out. Once everyone was inside and done taking off their shoes, she propped her hands on her hips.
So,
Now then, Mr. Holden's car is in his driveway, so he should be back from work. That's good news, isn't it, Elizabeth? You and Co can hash things out before the day's done.
Lizzie didn't complain or put up a fight. Her head ducked so she didn't have to meet anyone's eyes. She nodded once.
Good. Let's move this to the kitchen.
Mom went over to the house phone, and the rest of you followed behind her. Mommy put a gentle hand on Lizzie's shoulders as they walked side by side. You watched them from the back. This was only happening because you told on Lizzie.
Aw.
You didn't regret it. You felt guilty, like you had betrayed your sister. You hadn't liked doing it, but you had to. But it was her fault for doing it in the first place.
Number 3.
I would feel guilty for betraying our sister, but
at the same time, it was a friend, Cove.
It was Cove. Come on.
It's
Sorry,
Cove.
sis. Sorry, Lizzie.
Sorry, sis.
Our love for Cove is more important.
Yeah, our friendship with Cove is important.
It's important to us.
Yes.
So you hadn't liked doing it, but you had to. Being a tattletale didn't feel good, and you wouldn't want someone else to tell your moms everything you did. Still, your mom had asked directly, and you wanted to be a liar even less. The 4 of you stood around the kitchen in the lopsided square, all eyes around Lizzie, who kept her gaze on her feet. You remember the number for Co's house, don't you, honey? Lizzie jerked her head in another nod, sullen. Without further prompting, she stepped forward and she began to dial. Mom reached over and pressed a button on the base. Suddenly, you could hear the phone ringing. She turned it on speaker. Oh gosh. Oh no.
Yeah, that does feel like a punishment right there.
That's so awkward.
It is, but
like you're there. Like it would be
Yeah.
fine if mom and mommy like asked you to leave, but you're there. They didn't say anything. They're just like,
yes, just publicly here. Well, I mean, you were the witness, of course.
I was the witness, but like, yeah,
we were the witness.
We were the witness.
We watched it go down.
Dang. Like if it was me who got in trouble, they would ask my sister to leave. If anything, like if I got in trouble for something and I have to
Honestly,
and
I bet my
apologize.
parents would be at the opposite. They would exactly do this to me.
oh my,
I was like, you apologize right now. I was like,
I don't want to apologize in front of my
and if my brothers are there, yeah, they will do that
yeah,
and yell at me.
yeah,
Uh,
yes. The phone rang a couple of times, then stopped. Mr. Holden's warm voice came through the other end.
be Dad. Evening, Holden residence.
Lizzie looked over at Mommy, unsure. She nodded encouragingly.
Ugh.
Hi, Mr. Holden. It's Lizzie. Can I talk to Cove?
Absolutely.
Lizzie Clockwork? What a surprise! But of course you can say hey to the boy.
He sounded very cheery as usual, though definitely meant it as when he said it was a surprise. You thought hard, and you were sure that your sister had never called Cove's house before. Mom spoke up before Mr. Holden or Lizzie could say anything more. Her arms were crossed over her chest, her lips pursed.
Oh. Hi, Cliff. Nalani, Sheena, and I are here too.
Good evening. We're sorry to bother you so late. You spoke up to say hello to. You said nothing to Cove's dad.
Hello.
I would say hello. It's a
Hi.
polite thing to do.
Yeah. Hey, Mr. Holden. The gang's all here, huh? Is something the matter?
His voice grew a bit concerned. Mommy was quick to reassure him.
No. Well,
Oh,
yes.
no, I'm-
but what? Oh, wait. Whoopsies. Wrong mom.
Wrong mom.
Whoopsies.
Sorry,
Mama.
we both messed up earlier. We both messed up in roles.
Yeah.
No, wait, no, frick. No, well, yes, but it's gonna be okay. Lizzie and Cove got into a bit of a fight today. We were hoping that the two of them could talk and make up. Is this a good time for you and Cove?
What?
A fight? Cove didn't tell me anything about that when I came home. It does explain the funk he's been in tonight.
He chuckled lightly, despite that it didn't seem like he really thought it was funny.
Anyway, it's good you didn't catch us at a bad time. I'll go grab him for you.
Dang, I actually was almost about to give Mommy a deeper voice, and I'm like, wait, no.
I don't
Mommy's-
know. I mean,
when I
who has a deeper voice?
Only Mr. Mr. Holden. I was gonna
Oh.
say Mr. Cove, and I'm like, no, it's
Mr.
Mr.
Cove.
Cove.
It's funny
Because it
because
just says
I'm the one who voiced him.
Because it says Cove's dad and not Mr. Holden or Cliff or whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's
Oh yeah, you
I
know
wasn't-
what I find interesting
what?
is that when you age, their names change.
Oh yeah, true. Oh, maybe we shouldn't say that.
What? Really? Oh,
Because people are gonna probably
just
be watching.
cut it
this.
out then.
Just,
Just
like,
cut it
oh,
out.
whatever. It's
Cut
fine.
it out.
Usually, this is like most of it's unedited for the most part. So whatever.
All right, spoilers.
Spoilers. Sorry.
Honestly, I never thought it was that important.
Yeah, whatever. It's not that important, but okay. There was some shuffling on the other end. He must not have gone far because you can still hear him calling out.
Cove, there's someone on the phone for you.
After a beat of silence, there was more muffling talking from Cove's dad.
Come on, bud. Lizzie called just so she could talk to you.
Are you sure?
Gina's on the other end listening too. Don't you want to say hi?
Of course, he mentions us.
Of course,
Like,
he uses us as bait.
Like Sheena's on the other end. Cove starts running. It took a bit of back and forth, though the conversation seemed one-sided since you couldn't hear Cove properly. Eventually, Cove took the phone from his dad.
Hi.
Hello? You opened your mouth only for Mommy to catch your eye to shake her head softly. You frowned, but didn't say anything. Hey, it's Lizzie. Yeah, I know. Dad told me. Cove's tone was offensive. Lizzie turned to Mom, scowling. One stern look from her, though, and Lizzie turned away.
Sorry.
I just called to say I'm sorry for not playing nice with you today. I won't do it again. Lizzie's eyes were downcast, her voice low. You could tell that she felt uncomfortable apologizing to Cove in front of everyone. She was still being genuine about feeling that. Cove must have realized that too, because he sighed quietly. Okay, I guess I'm sorry too. A sense of relief washed over everyone at his acceptance of the apology. Mom uncrossed her arms while Mommy's shoulders relaxed. Lizzie's eyebrows raised up, wondered if she thought that he'd refused her apology. Dad, can I get off the phone now? Sorry. You couldn't see him, but it was obvious that Cove felt awkward about the situation. He hadn't come off uncomfortable, but the entire time, really.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can go back to your room if you want. Be sure to say goodbye first, though.
Bye, Lizzie. Bye.
Bye.
So cute. It's like,
Adorable.
that voice line is so cute. I'm like, frick. Bye, bye, Sheena. He perked up at the mention of your name. He smiled, even if he couldn't see it.
Bye, Cove. Wait,
But that-
I need to.
Oh,
I
we
need to
both
drink water.
water break. Everyone, remember to drink your water.
Hydrate.
Hydrate and drink water, because that's important to stay
Hydrate.
alive.
Hydrate and live.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Mm.
With that said, Cove must have handed the phone to his dad and left, since Mr. Holden spoke up.
That's a relief.
All's well that ends well, as they say. Thanks for arranging this. I'm sure he appreciates it.
As Mom replied, Lizzie tugged on Mommy's hand to catch her attention. Can I go now too?
Good job.
Sure, sweetie. Thank you very much for apologizing to Cove. Mom flashed a brief smile at Lizzie and nodded at her agreement. Given permission to leave, Lizzie scurried off towards the stairs. She seemed to be feeling much better with the incident behind her. Mom and Mommy returned to the phone, taking it off speaker. They continued talking to Mr. Holden. You can tell, what about. Dear God, that was the end of it all. Lizzie and Cove might not get along, and still won't, but they weren't mad at each other
Probably
anymore.
still won't.
Ugh, frick. And probably still won't, but they weren't mad at each other anymore. Mom and Mommy weren't upset either. Everything was finally back to normal. With that thought, you retreated to your room with a spring in your step.
Yay.
Yeah,
Wow.
yay. Forgot how short that was.
Really? Oh.
Grown Up is
Actually,
like one
yeah.
of the shorter ones.
I always thought it was short.
Yeah, it's kind of short, but that's
So,
okay.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's the end of this episode. Who's gonna
Yeah.
close now?
Thank you guys for watching this episode. Please like and subscribe and comment down below, and support the creator and help support the creator by checking out their social media links down below, and also maybe joining them on Patreon, and buy the game is free.
Maybe?
Yeah, the game is free, and just buy the DLC. It also helps them out a lot.
Wait, is it free? Really?
Yeah, the actual game is free.
Oh,
If people
I
didn't know that, the people didn't know the base
Oh,
game.
yeah, right,
the
it is free,
legit,
right.
The legit game is free. It's just the DLCs that you have to pay for.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Oh wow.
You've already like wait, what?
I'm sorry, I forgot.
It's free.
It's been a long time since I got this game.
Since
okay.
I bought the game. I'm like, wait, no,
I bought the
it's free.
DLC. No wonder. I was like, I paid for it, but I don't know which. And I was like,
Yeah,
the
so,
DLC is the one that I paid.
The base game is free. The full game is free, except for the DLC. You have to pay for the DLC. But yeah, if you really want to support them, just get the DLC, or go on Patreon and help support them. But yeah, thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye.